guys? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Drea and this is Theowlsintuition. If you're new here, hit that subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new stuff. And if it resonates, give me a little thumbs up, baby. Let me know how or why in the comments, okay? I want to say thank you for just being here. Thank you for the love, the support, the donations, the booking the readings. If you wish to book a reading, my email's in the description box. They are 40% off for the whole month of April 2024. Okay, so thank you guys. And as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Keep in mind thousands of people are watching, so not every message may be for you. Please use your discernment. We have 4 piles to pick from today. We have pile number 1, which is the Tridevia Deck, pile number 2, which is the Uncommon Tarot, pile number 3, which is the Under the Sea Tarot, and pile number 4, which is the Moon and Stars Tarot. You can pick more than one pile if you feel called to. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. And I'll see you on the pile that you picked. Bye. What up, pile number 1? It's your girl Drea, and it's Theowlsintuition. If you're new here, hit that little subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new stuff. And if this resonates, comment down below and let me know, okay? And also, yeah, if you would like to book a reading, my email's in the description box. I'm sorry, your energy, when I started channeling your energy, I'll tell you in a second, it was very interesting. Something about hot flashes, okay? Someone could be having hot flashes. Somebody could be having night terrors, night sweats. There is a need for you to cleanse your energy, okay? Or, sleep with the fan on or something, because I don't know. Some of y'all could be waking up like sweats, like waking up stress, like nightmares and stuff. Or what is it called when you can't move? I forgot the name. Comment down below if you know. It's like, tell me. It's like you're paralyzed. I don't know how to say it. And then you just see that creature looking at you, and you're like awake, but you're not awake because you're like, fuck. It's like you're astral projecting, but you're not. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So some of y'all could be experiencing that, which is not fun. Anyway, yeah, if you want to book a reading, they're 40% off. Okay, so hit the description to email me. I will never message you for a reading, so please beware of scammers. And yeah, because immediately I got super hot and I started hearing ringing and I was like sweating, and then all of a sudden once I thought about like night terrors and like the night sweats and I was like hot flashes, it all went away. So I was like, well, that's a message for pile number 1. What the fuck? When I say my channels have been getting intense, they have been getting intense. Okay, anyway, we're gonna get your current energy just to see if this is your pile. A lot of you guys are going through a period of pause before you step into a period of success. Maybe you guys are being forced to rest, forced to focus on cleansing, releasing, and clearing right now to make room for what's going to feel as though it is victorious. 222, victory and success. So don't worry about whatever you're going through right now. It is a purge, and it is for your highest and best good, and you will make it through. I know it might feel a little stressful right now, but just trust that you're clearing away a lot of debris that is no longer necessary for the new journey that is about to begin in your life. All right, pile number 1. Let's see. What's your current energy? Wow, that's 17 cards that I'm not taking, but I will take this. You guys are also very hot, and you may not think that. Okay, 4 cards it is, baby. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. So we have essence. Just know that your ancestors are going ham on the other side, okay? There's a lot of energies being sent to you, okay? It's giving wounded warrior with this grace energy, all right? I feel like you have forgiven a lot of people who hurt you. You have let go of a lot of things, but for some reason, they're still mad. Maybe they're mad that you're not like enacting revenge. Maybe they're mad that you're continuously getting better even though you got hurt. Like this person's missing limbs, and it's like, how are you missing limbs and you're still giving people grace? How are you missing limbs? How have you gone through horrendous battles, and how have you been tormented and attacked by so many people, and you're still happy, loyal to yourself? Like there's so much happiness here. We have a sunset going on. We have the sun and the moon. You guys are very intuitive and very protected, okay? I do feel like there's this essence of you still being grateful despite the stuff that's going on, okay? And, you know, things are going to be getting better for you. You're going to be more happy. Laughter is going to be flowing in after an emotional purge. Some of you guys do need to cry, okay? And I know you guys probably don't like that. And I get it, you know, who really wants to cry? I mean, I like to cry sometimes because I don't be crying all the time, you know? So I'm like, I have to, like, make myself cry. I don't randomly just cry, like, you know? I either gotta do shadow work, watch a nice crying movie, which I am gonna do actually later today. So just, like, get a good cry out to release. Because don't you feel real good after you cry? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I used to cry like a baby, like, when I was younger. But obviously, trauma has made it hard for me to cry now. So, I'll give you something to cry about, bitch. Nah, but, yeah, it's not funny, but it's funny. And, you get it. Like, that's, like, maybe you guys went through something like that, where it's like you you hold your emotions in instead of feeling them and expressing them and letting them go. So it's like you guys need to consciously plan, because your mind is controlling your emotions. So if you can't just cry, then it's time for you to schedule a cry session or watch a movie or do something that'll help you to purge this, because this is going to turn everything in your favor. Continuously being loyal to yourself and being loyal to what it is that you're investing in, because whatever you're investing in, the wheel is turning in your favor. You're going to see a lot of changes that are going to be happening to you, but also you're going to get hit on a lot, guys. You're going to be glowing from the inside out, and your authenticity is going to be changing. Maybe your style is going to be changing, and just you in general, you're changing. And I do feel like you're going to be more cutthroat, and yes, you'll still give people grace, but not after you say your words and speak your piece, okay? You're only here for the loyal people who are grateful and who reciprocate your energy and who have a pure essence, and nobody's like 100%, but you know what I'm saying? At least somebody who's on your level of essence, so you don't get drained. 555. So changes are coming, baby. So if that resonates at all, let's get into your reading. How does your light help people? Pile number 1. We have Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibilities. We have Feel What You Feel, which is funny how we were just talking about that in your current energy. I feel like you guys be telling people, like, it's okay, cry. You know, you be a shoulder to cry on, but you don't do it for yourself. You know, that's what you guys gotta start doing. We also have Spiritual Seeker, and then we have Joy and Contentment. You guys, your light makes people believe in miracles, believe in wishes fulfilled, believe that they can heal. Your light allows people to get vulnerable. You're like a safe space for people. You allow people to be happy. You allow people to be who they really want to be. You allow them to feel what they need to feel. It's like a no-judge zone. You're a no-judge zone for people, okay? You've experienced a lot in your life, and I feel like people have no idea until they see how open you are and receptive to a fluster of emotions, or when someone's going through a lot, you're just like, it's okay, I went through, and then you tell your story, right? And you help people, because you guys are very connected, okay? This is my psychics. We have Spiritual Healer. Wow, I didn't say Spiritual Healer. Okay, you guys are healers. I didn't mean to say Spiritual Healer, but Spiritual Seeker, okay? You guys are an Earth Angel. You guys are people who, you motivate people. Your light motivates people to tap into their inner reality, to tap into their feelings, okay? Not just logic. You make people, because with this infinite possibility, it's like you've experienced a lot of things that people cannot rationalize, or people cannot put into words, or can't put into logic sense, okay? Because you're very ethereal, you're very connected, and you're very spiritual. The way that you live your life is, how do I say this? It's just different. Like, you live an uncanny, unconventional life. Very, very spiritual life, okay? You may meditate and do a lot of things that a lot of people don't usually do, and then they start to see the way you feel, the way that you live, okay? The way that you are super connected to souls on the other side, the way that you know things, the way that you continuously practice what you preach, okay? Because you guys are the type of people who you won't give advice unless you have done it, okay? Or you guys, like, are very experienced, are very seasoned. And the thing about you guys is, like, you can give advice, but only if you have practiced it, and you practice what you preach. You have a lot of insight, and I do feel like you know how to block out all the noise of the day-to-day, okay? A lot of negativity is out in this world, and it's trying to be the focus, right? And you guys are reminding people that you know, despite all that's going on around you, you do not need to allow your outer reality to affect your inner reality, because we need to band together to keep our light high so that we can make the earth's vibration raise, so that, you know, these lower mothers can't win. They're trying to win. You see, they're putting out all the stops and they're all getting exposed. So much is getting exposed. And that's another thing, is like, you guys probably have called out a lot of shit that's coming out already, or, you know, your belief systems are becoming validated now. Okay, a lot of people are stepping into their spiritual path. A lot of people are starting to see that we need to change what we're doing because it's not fucking working anymore. You know what I'm saying? And you remind people about that. You guys are very much getting your wishes fulfilled, and you keeping your light open and shining your light on the fact that, yes, sometimes it's okay to just take a pause. Sometimes it's okay. You don't have to keep chasing goals. You guys are more of a, like, I allow things to come to me. You could know about your human design. You could be a generator, manifesting generator, whichever is the one that has to, like, allow things to come to them. You know what I'm saying? They have to prioritize themselves, and then opportunities flow to them. That's like my human design is a generator. So I'm like the type of person, like, yeah, I work on things, but also I have to allow things to come in. I have to get comfortable with being content and the waiting period, okay? And that's when you practice your inner path, and, you know, that's when you find happiness. You guys have found happiness within yourself. You don't need outside validation, and you doing that, that light shines on everyone else who seeks validation, and you help them to shift their perspective. You help them to validate themselves, to feel good about themselves, to be happy and joyful now, instead of when somebody gives them something, or when they get this achievement, or when they buy this, or when they hear this from a specific person or manifest a specific person. You're like, yo, you don't need that. You know, and you're proof. The proof is in the pudding, and your light shows people that, okay? Anything else? Yeah, you also constantly change and constantly become better, and you're happy with the way that you are and the way that things are, but there's this emphasis on, like, you're never stuck or stagnant, okay? You're pausing, and people think that you're stuck and stagnant, and then all of a sudden you make huge moves out of nowhere, and that your light is the type that kind of motivates people to understand that life is a marathon, it's not a race, you know? Because people be comparing, and then all of a sudden you be popping out, and they're like, what? I thought you was doing, like, what? Like, they get so confused with the way that things the way that you operate in life, like I said in the beginning. So let's get into your tarot. Okay, pile number 1, we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse, we have the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the 4 of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, 7 of Cups, then we have the Ace of Coins, the Empress in the reverse, and the 5 of Wands. Your light allows people to realize that there is no competition. The only competition is themselves. Your light helps people to be aware of their insecurities and know that they don't need to let their insecurities run their life. Okay? That it's okay to be an emotional person, but your emotions don't need to run your life. Your light shines so bright that it reminds people that they can be honest and say no and not take on burdens. Your light is like a path forger, okay? Your light is like a motivator. It's like a hype man or hype woman, okay? You help a lot of people. It's like, I don't know how many people you have helped, okay? Because this 4 of Wands, it has a lot of hands, okay? Got hella hands. How many hands we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hands. All right, 10 hands holding all these wands. They're all helping each other. And it's like the 4 of Wands is like foundations, relationships, but it's also celebration and happiness to me. So it's like when people are not supporting each other and not supporting each other's wins and or jealous, okay? Because with that Empress in reverse, it's like you remind people, like, you don't have to be jealous of somebody because you have a whole Ace of Coins coming your way. You have a whole new opportunity, a seed planted. You have your own gems to worry about. Why are you worried about somebody else's gems? Actually, they got a clam, because look at this clamshell. You have gems over here and you're worried about somebody's clam? That sounds wrong. I'm sorry. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why those are two different things. How are you comparing the two? You know, and your light reminds people to stop doing that shit. Like, can you chill out, bro? Like, you're on your own path. They're on their own path. You're on two separate paths. Don't compare yourself to people, okay? And it's okay to run away from things that don't work out, things that you know don't feed your soul. It's okay to move on from things, because you have to realize that you have other options, okay? If something's not making you happy, it's okay to realize that there's other options that you can invest your time into. There's other things that you can choose from. Your light reminds people that they have free will. They have the free will to say no. They have the free will to cut through whatever that doesn't align with them anymore. They have the free will to no longer fight with people, to no longer allow shitty people in their lives, to no longer allow people to manipulate them or confuse them about their path or make people feel bad. You have experienced a lot, and I do feel like when you stand up for yourself, like, I think that your light shines on people who try to attack you the most, pile one, because of the fact that, one, you have firm boundaries, and I do feel like because you're kind, people think that either you're easy to manipulate, you're easy to confuse, easy to fluster, because they think, oh, this person's so spiritual, they must not be intelligent, or they must not have a backbone, or whatever. It's like people just want to dog you down because they feel like this person's too spiritual to stand up for themselves. But then you clap back, you know what I'm saying, in like the most light but honest and blunt way. Your light allows people to realize that there's also a balance and duality. You know, your light shines on people's darkness, but also your darkness shows them the light. I guess that doesn't really make sense, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like, you have a dark light and a light light. You have your yin and your yang, and both of your lights, and I know darkness isn't really light, but it is light because it brings light to light. Like, it without the darkness, you can't see the light. And that's what you are. That's what you do. You do both, okay? You're very dualistic, and you don't let people rain on your parade. Despite all the people that try to attack you or make you feel less than or insecure, you continuously believe in yourself, you validate your own self, and you head towards your dreams and goals. You're very passionate about life, and you don't let people bring you down. You just continuously continue to be happy. Even if you have a second of like sadness, confusion, dismay, okay? It doesn't matter what you're going through, you always make it through. You know what I'm saying? You may be going through a period where everything is overwhelming, everything is crazy, and then, you know, you cut off whatever doesn't serve you anymore, or you cut off all the extra bullshit that you know is not necessary. You leave behind the fights that you don't see worthy of fighting for. You know what I'm saying? You're not really trying to fight for anything that doesn't make you happy. You're like, why am I going to fight for things when I can just go towards things that actually make me happy? You know, I have other options. If that option is like I'm running into a brick wall, why the fuck would I keep running into a brick wall? Why don't I make a different choice? Pivot. You know, you remind people, your light reminds people that there's other options in life. That's what we're going to call it, pile number one. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. What's going on? Pile number two. Pile one was very interesting. It's your girl Drea, and there's Theowlsintuition. If you're new here, hit that subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new stuff. And if it resonates, give me a little thumbs up, baby, and comment. Let me know how or why. Some of you guys, you may be having a new opportunity in regards to a job or some type of wish fulfillment. It could even be wish fulfillment. I heard beauty augmentation. You could be magically, when I say magically delicious, magically losing the weight that you've been trying so hard. I think that's something that you've been wishing for and striving for. I think it's gonna actually like happen really fast out of nowhere, and you're gonna be like, what is this sorcery? Like, I don't know. Also, your confidence, your motivation, your vitality and energy is about to be extremely boosted, so that's exciting. So Per usual, if you want to book a reading, my email's in the description box, but I will never message you for a reading. They are 40% off for all of April 2024. And thank you for being here. If I didn't tell you already, hit that subscribe and comment. Okay, I love your comments. Thank you guys for coming back, and thank you for being here. We're going to get your current energy to see if this is your pile. Keep in mind, thousands of people are watching, so not every message may be for you. Don't let these messages take from you. If it doesn't resonate, you can watch another pile, watch another reading, watch another reader. Do what makes you happy, okay? Pile number two, excuse me. Pile number 2 is current energy. Some of y'all could have came from pile 1. Pile number 2 is current energy. All right, one more. Thank you. Yeah. You're attracting everything. Everything's just flowing in. It's like you cleared out something, and whatever was blocking this from coming in, your manifestations, your wishes fulfilled, it's like it has been removed. Your obstacles have been removed, okay? You're in a reality. You're showing more love to yourself, and how you treat yourself really does reflect into the world, okay? I do feel like a lot of things are going to be flowing in that you love. Look, gratitude rampage has already happened. It's like your vibration is lifting. You're operating from love, and the universe is mirroring your vibration back to you. So unexpected blessings, things that you haven't really been focusing on, new beginnings with this freedom energy, which this is the Fool in this deck, okay? So it's like you have a new beginning coming in, and you can feel it, and you went through a tough time. You know, you went through a lot of things that were processing. You might be getting messages through music and stuff like that. Some of you guys are going to get some new tattoos and piercing. Again, like similar energy that I was talking about in pile 1, you're going to be changing the way that you dress and the way that you present yourself into the world. I'm not sure how it's going to be different for all of you, but you're making some type of change, okay? You're no longer trying to fill a void with outside circumstances. You have filled this void, and I feel like now that you have filled this void, things are going to be flowing in so much easier. Your life is going to feel so much more free and loving, and I feel like your vibration is going to be at a nice, clean, higher vibration, okay? And this is going to be a transition throughout the month, okay, from whenever it is that you're watching this, okay? This is not going to happen, I heard it's going to happen gradually. It's not going to happen in like 2 days, but there is something that you are manifesting that is going to come in within the next 30 days, and you're also going to be, I think it's going to be coming in because of your vibration shift. So you're going to shift vibrationally. You're going to be happy already before it even comes in. You're going to start feeling free, start dancing with life, start turning your back on negative energies, on things that are just not serving you anymore. You're only going to pay attention to those who are loyal, because we do have this dog here. Again, like I said in pile 1, loyalty, you know, is a big thing for you guys. You don't want to deal with shiesty energies anymore because you've already been betrayed so many times. You're like, I don't want to keep taking knives out of my back. I'm good. So you're very discerning, okay? You're not trusting anybody until you see everything. It's like you're slow. It's a slow burn with people now, you know? A lot of you guys have accepted a lot of people because, one, you wanted to be accepted, but now it's like, and when I say that, I mean like before you wanted people to accept you for you, so you're accepting people for themselves, yes, but also you have to understand that some people are just not meant to be in your life. You know, you can accept them, but that doesn't mean you allow them in, okay? And that's where you're headed. So if that resonates at all, let's get into your reading. So how is your light helping people, pile 2? We have Moth Spirit, Surrender Now. We have You Are Charming. We have Employee. And then we have Manifestation. Very interesting, okay? A lot of you guys, your light has been a force in the work field, okay? You may not even work a 9-to-5 or work with people. You could be independent now. But at the end of the day, at one point in your life, you did work at a job with employees or coworkers and bosses, and your light has healed people, has transformed people, has allowed people to surrender, okay? Your light has attracted people in very easily and effortlessly. The thing about your light is people become moths to a flame with you. Okay, and they start to see the presence of Source God and angels and the divine and miracles and blessings and manifestation, and they start to believe in their own power because for some reason you have this ability to just have faith, to trust, to surrender, to go with the flow, to make things work in your favor regardless of what is pushing against you, okay? You're also very charming, charismatic, confident. You like yourself. Before you may have not liked yourself, but you have learned and healed and moved forward, and you decided to become a different person than who you were. Okay, maybe you didn't like yourself before, and then you have transformed, and you accept yourself, flaws and all now, and your light allows people to do the same. You may even like make a little joke like, oh yeah, I still do this, but like, I still love myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may be the type of person who had patience issues, or you may still have patience issues, but you're working on it and you surrender when you can't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are hard workers and you provide a service for people, and the way that you do things is like you always do your best, and your light shines on, like, I do feel like because you always do your best and you live in a type of energy where it's like you just send out positive energy and loving energy, and you continue to shine and be your true authentic self, and you are like an I don't know how to explain this. You're just the type of person who you show people that if you do good can come to you, because a lot of people are like, oh, why do bad things happen to good people? But you believe or understand how the universe works, okay? You allow the universe to work in your favor. When you believe that good things can happen for you, they can. Some good people do good things, but they believe that when shitty things happen to them, that they deserve this, or, oh, this always happens to me. And then they continuously manifest it, and then they're questioning, like, why does bad things happen to me when I'm a good person? It's because you believe that it's possible. Shift your perception. You allow people to shift their perception, their perspective, and you help people to be like you. A lot of people just like you for your true authentic self, okay? You're very authentic, but you're also this boss ass person. Like, look at this. Like, this is you, okay? You're the type of person who is just like, follow my lead, people. Follow my lead, okay? Very bold energy. And you are very charismatic, very unique, very charming, and very motivated, okay? And you inspire people to be like that. Your light, it's like when you walk into a room, okay? When you walk into a room, walk into a workplace, walk into any establishment, walk into a party, you bring that charismatic, charming energy, but also that boss don't fuck with me energy, which, people really enjoy. Your authenticity, they come in like a moth to a flame because they want to see, is this real? Can I be like that? And they like you. You just have a nice personality. Your light just is to help people to expand on themselves, get to know themselves. I feel like you really know yourself, and I feel like, you, even if you got bullied when you were younger, you didn't really care. You're like, okay, fuck you. I like myself, I'm gonna be me. And even if at that point you didn't, you learned to love your quirks, and people love that about you. And those who have quirks, they're starting to express their quirks out into the world, and they're realizing like people really don't give a shit. People enjoy the authenticity, and I do feel like you guys have this impact on people who don't want to be judged for being different, and your light shines on them, and then they realize, like, it's okay to be different. I accept myself, I love myself, and they learn how to love themselves because of you. You help people to learn to love themselves. You probably give a lot of compliments and, a lot of support, and you gas people up, and you really fill people's hearts up. You help people to raise their vibrations because you have a really high vibration, okay? Despite being this powerhouse energy, okay, you have this really high vibration. And you manifest things very easily. It's like things happen for you. They get placed into the palm of your hand. Thus, people want to mimic you because they want that same energy. They're like, okay, well, Pile 2 is doing something right. So what are they doing? Okay. And then your light shines so bright that people understand, or they start to see what you're doing. And then they start to follow in your footsteps. They start to surrender. They start to believe. They start to manifest consciously. They start to boost their confidence. You boost a lot of people's confidence, okay, because you're confident, okay, despite whatever issues you may have or whatever, you know, things that people would normally be like, yeah, no, like, you know, you're like, yeah, and I hope that makes sense. But you're just like, yeah, I'm me, you know, and I'm gonna accept me regardless of like if others accept me or not. And that's how you get people to live, you know. It's a beautiful thing. Or do you believe in magic? You make people believe in magic again and believe in themselves again. You change people's lives, knowingly or unknowingly, okay? People who maybe see you in passing and interact with you for a minute, people who follow you on social media, and people who you have worked with throughout the years. Some people still follow you. You may have some certain past coworkers and stuff on social media, and they see the way that you have changed and evolved and how you keep becoming better, and you're shining that light, reminding them that they can do the same. All right, let's get into your tarot. Okay, pile number 2, we have the Chariot, we have the 2 of Coins, we have the 3 of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Page of Wands, the Star, and the bottom of the deck we have the 9 of Coins, the Queen of Wands, and the Wise One, which is the Hierophant. Well, I was hearing, I'm a boss ass bitch. You're a boss, okay? I don't know if you have your own business or you just have this powerhouse energy. Like I said earlier, it's like you guys just take life by the horns, and that is how people view your light, is like, I can be powerful too. I have that power within me. You remind people about their power. You remind people that they don't have to work for the man, or they don't have to be stuck in a situation. They can change their circumstances. They can celebrate the small wins too. I feel like you celebrate the small wins and you continuously validate yourself, like I was saying. And that inspires others to do the same. You help to remind people, your light helps to remind people that there's a difference between productivity and busyness. Like, you can be busy like a chicken with your head cut off and you'll get nothing done. But if you're productive and balanced and you take time to rest and you find your flow, that's when things happen for you. Okay, your success is a light. Okay, a lot of you guys are extremely successful, extremely independent, and you help people who could be codependent. You know, your light shines on those people, and it reminds them to kind of step into their own power, that they're capable of getting what they want with themselves. Again, this belief energy, like, you can do it yourself. I'm hearing that song, Do It Myself by Russ. It's like, and then I heard, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Like, you know, a lot of you guys have come from a codependent time, and you know, you couldn't depend on people, so you had to depend on yourself, and your light shines on those who feel like they have nobody. Instead, they turn within and they realize that they have everything because they have themselves. And yes, there's nothing wrong with friendships, because you also shine a light on surrounding yourself around good people, because who you surround yourself with dictates what you attract into your life. You want to be surrounded by people who are similar in vibration or have similar goals, intentions, beliefs. You know, you don't want to be with somebody who, like, you're like, you know, oh yeah, I love you know, peace, and you know, then you're with somebody who is cool with murder, and like, you know, like, that's dramatic, okay? Dramatico, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, would you want to be around a murderer if you're like, I don't believe in killing, I don't even want to eat meat and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you're vegan, but if you are, whatever, you know, do what makes you happy. But I'm saying that you want to be surrounded by people who are similar to you, you know? Yes, you can still learn from people. We don't want carbon copies of ourselves. There are no carbon copies of ourselves, okay? Even the clones that the celebrities have, they're not carbon copies, okay? You can tell that they're not them, despite the fact that they kind of do really good work with these clones out here, okay? 333. You also, again, this authenticity with this peacock, your light shines on people who have insecurities, and then you point out the beauty in their insecurities. I don't know, maybe you give compliments on certain things that people don't feel good about, and then they're like, oh, I never looked at it from that perspective. And they're like, wow, your light shines this kind of wisdom on people too. This, I need to connect with maybe a higher power source. I need to shift my beliefs, you know, connect to God, whatever, you know. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are, but your light shines because it's like people can see that God has touched your life, that, you know, wishes come to you, adventure, expansion, growth, success, celebrations. You're constantly in a new flow. You're constantly balancing and juggling a lot of things while still finding, time to rest and relax. You have figured out your flow of seasons. Maybe you're into astrology and stuff like that, or like human design or your birth chart. And your light inspires people to tap into getting to know themselves, okay? I always recommend that people like learn about their birth chart and stuff like that if they can, because it really does help you to understand why you are the way that you are, and you know how you can improve and change if you want to. And if you don't, then you know you can stay the same, but their change is constant, okay? You also shine a light on adventure. You could be well traveled and you constantly travel, and you know, there's this emphasis on like you make people like want to see the world, want to see things. You know, you could have this very bright light, this star energy, and you inspire people to do the same, okay? You inspire people to accept their body the way they are. Your light inspires people to see the beauty in themselves, to not shame themselves, to not feel guilty for who they are. Sexual escapades and all, okay? You could be a little freaky deaky and you could be very, very honest, or you could have a dirty mind and you shine light on it's okay. Like, you don't have to be this nun energy, okay? You can still be a spiritual being having a human experience and still like to get freaky deaky, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But you get it, you know what I'm saying? Anything else? Your light shines on those who need to realize when it's time to turn their back on those who are no longer supporting them, to turn their back on those who don't align with them. I feel like you have left a lot of people, and you did it intuitively, okay? You're very connected. You did it because these people were the opposite of you. They wanted to act like they were like you, and they put on a show in front of you. But you saw, because they showed their face, you know, you can only wear a mask and put on a show for so long, and you peeped game and you moved forward. And I think you inspire people to do that as well. You also say it with your chest. Like, you're very blunt and very honest, and, you know, you're also very creative. You allow people to tap into their inner child and their creative ventures. And I feel like you're a wish fulfillment for a lot of people. And yes, you shine your light on the fact that there are so many different people out there in the world, and that you can find your person. You don't have to just expect or chase after one person. It's like, build yourself up and your right person will come. I think a lot of you guys could be single, and you shine the light on the fact that it's okay to be single. Like, just because I'm single, I'm not crazy. I'm not this, I'm not that. Like, there's such a negative stigma on people being single that people will stick out in negative relationships and stuff like that just because of the fact that, like, they don't want to be single. You know what I'm saying? And you guys shine that light like, it's okay. Excuse me. Damn, y'all was a little longer. Alright, that's what we're going to call it, pile number 2. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. What's up, Pile 3? It's your girl Drea, and this is Theowlsintuition. Pile 1 and 2 were very interesting, so I can't wait to see what comes out for you. I heard my siren. Some of you guys have siren energy. Not all of you. Some of you. You'll know. Because you ain't out here like, yeah, I'm a siren. Nah, you just be you. Okay? So if you would like to book a reading, my email's in the description box. I will never message you for a reading, so please be aware of scammers out here, okay? Keep in mind thousands of people are watching, so not every message may resonate. Don't let these messages take from you. Just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? If it doesn't resonate at all, you can watch another pile, watch another reading, watch another reader. Just do whatever makes you happy, okay? So, what is pile number 1's current energy? No! Pile number 3, what the fuck? That's the second time that happened. What the hell? That's weird. Okay, pile 3, please. Pile 3's current energy. Thank you. Okay. What the heck? That's so weird. Some of you guys, pile, you could have came from pile 1. That's so weird. Alright, well, it looks as though, look at seduction. Some of you guys are extremely seductive, okay? You tapping into and embracing your seduction, and it's like, I wouldn't say it's seduction, okay? Some people may feel it's manipulative, but it's like your aura is just an energy that just draws people in. It's like people want to be of servitude to you, pile 3. And instead of feeling guilty for having that power, embrace that power, okay? Don't think of it as something that's toxic. Like, people always, like to give me stuff because I'm attractive. Just accept it. Acceptance is the key right now. It's going to open up a lot of possibilities and new doors, but don't be chained to that. Allow that to be a stepping stone for you, but do not let it, run your life. Do not let these people become too attached to you, because 222, some of these people could be obsessed. You don't have to worry, you'll be protected, but still you want to have firm boundaries. Like, it's okay to say yes and thank you, when people are very generous, because a lot of people want to be very generous to you, pile 3, because of your energy, because of your aura, because of your appeal. And you will get a lot of new opportunities, but you have to know, is this a part of your divine path, or is this because somebody is just wants something good to look at, or they want to try to manipulate you, or is this person toxic? Would it be, a safe environment for me, etc., etc.? This could be anything, okay? Because a lot of people may have like ulterior motives, and just a lot of other people may just want to give to you just because it feels nice to give to you. You know what I'm saying? So knowing the difference and trusting your intuition when something tells you it's off, like say someone wants to buy you a drink, or like take you out for dinner, or wants to give you money and stuff like that, like, I just need a favor. Okay, well, make sure you understand what the favor is. We don't need people out here like doing weird shit and then you get caught up in some craziness. 333, you know what I'm saying? So trusting your intuition is crucial, because you're gonna get a lot of people coming up to you. This is the confirmation that you needed to know that a lot of new opportunities are coming in. Also, this could be the confirmation that you needed, that you will get that new car or the new house or apartment that you have looked for or been looking for. Something about that. Okay, someone may be closing. Someone may be selling their house too, or they might find the perfect buyer for something that they are trying to sell. It doesn't have to be a car or a house. It could just be anything that you were trying to sell online. Even your services. I feel like your services, people are going to be attracted to or drawn to you because of your energy in your aura, and then they're going to see that you have the talent with this intergalactic mastery. This is the confirmation, like, yeah, they were drawn in by the cover of the book, but then they see the contents of the book and they're like, damn, this is even better than I thought, And that's going to be the key to you keeping, okay, this is for my business owners, residual customers or clients, okay? Like, if you have a really good product, let's say you're promoting the product, but they see your face and they see your energy and you're talking about it, and then you show the product, they buy it because of you, because they trust you, because you have an honest face and honest energy. You speak your truth. You are very honest, and people like that, okay? So putting yourself out there, like allowing people to see your face and your energy, could be a business. It could help you to promote your business. You could get your PR just by being yourself. That could be that. Some of you guys are also going to get a lot of new opportunities in regards to, if you're a social media content creator, a lot of vendors and people wanting to choose you to endorse their product or promote their product, etc., etc. Again, this is emphasis on choices. Some things may look really nice, and it might not be as nice as you think, okay? It might, just trust your guidance, because not all that glitters is gold. Let's just say that, okay? So if that resonates at all, let's get into your reading. All right, so this is like, I see why I said pile 1 in the beginning, because we do have one similar energy. But we have the seahorse spirit, watch and wait. And then we have faith. And then we have bartender. And then we have divine timing. So I started hearing that song, Bartender by T-Pain. And he doesn't drink anymore, if you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And he's talked about like how he lost a lot of friends and da-da-da-da. But I think that you shine a light on either like being sober, if you are 100% sober, or cutting down. A lot of you guys have let go of addictions, or you have learned how to regulate, okay, whatever addictions that you had. It doesn't have to be drinking or smoking or drugs or anything like that. It could have even been like eating or social media. I feel like you've regulated and balanced out, tempered something out, and you shine the light on that in regards to like, it's okay to have things in moderation. Like, yeah, I'll have a drink once in a while, you know, I'll toke once in a while, you know what I'm saying? And I think that you remind people like, yeah, you don't have to cut out everything. Because then I'm hearing this other song by Kanye. It's Addictions, I think. And it's like, he's like, why everything that makes me feel good, no wait, why everything that supposed to be bad makes me feel so good, right? So it's like, you're like, hey, eat that cake, all right, but don't eat it every fucking day. I don't know, like, this is what I'm getting. So I don't know, maybe you guys like enjoy the good things. You could have Taurus in your chart, but there's this emphasis on like, once in a while you treat yourself and you show people like, it's okay to have a sweet here and there, or it's okay to smoke here and there, but just don't, you know, do too much of whatever it is, you know. I'm not saying it's okay to do crack and shit, right? Chill out. But you know what I'm saying? Like, not in dramatic forms. Like, you get it. I hope you understand what the fuck I'm saying. I know you do. You're smart. Anyway, excuse me. You also allow people to talk about their negative aspects and either release them or question why, or you make people reflect. Your light makes people reflect on themselves and reflect on how they can become better, how they can grow, how their past has impacted them, and how they can release their past and not be who they were in the past. Or you also show people how they have grown. Okay, you talk about who they were and you're like, yo, do you know that you don't do this anymore? Have you noticed that you have stopped doing this and stopped doing that? Or you started to do this and do that? You give people their flowers, and that's how you shine your light on people. You make people to, it's like pay it forward. It's like the butterfly effect. And I know we don't have any butterflies, but that's what I'm getting. It's like you do one good, you may do a lot of random acts of kindness. You may give a lot of tips. I'm seeing like you just being very generous. Like you may, when you go out to eat and stuff, you could be the type of person who gives a good tip, and then you inspire others to do the same. And it's like you just pay it forward to people, and then people see you paying it forward, and you shine this light to people, like, to pay it forward regardless of what you get back. And you always get back tenfold what you give out, and people see that shit. Okay, Master of Libations, that's very interesting. You could be the type of person who, it's like people are very easy to talk to. Like people, you're easy to talk to. Pile 3. And you shine the light on being open to people and being open to talking to people, but knowing when to draw the line. Knowing when to not tell too much, okay? The part that is similar to Pile 1 is this divine timing and this watch and wait, okay? Watch and wait. It's like go with the flow energy. One, with the watch and wait, it's like you watch how people react. You're very observant. And, you know, you may move in silence, or you just might not be talkative right away, okay? You watch and you wait and you see who you can actually talk to, who is actually aligned with you, who, you know, is not a danger to you, okay? And you shine the light on people in regards to, like, you can't trust everybody, okay? You can't trust everybody, so trust your intuition, okay? When you need to let go, let go. And, you know, you shine the light on the fact that Rome wasn't built in a day as well. A lot of things that you are manifesting with this 8 energy too, and this have faith, what is already yours. Okay, no. Remove the doubts and questions. You are ready to step into your blessings and claim what is already yours. Like, so much about abundance flowing in, miracles, everything that you need. Burning up whatever beliefs that block you from being open to receive, or block you from believing that miracles can happen, that good things can happen to you. You show people that people can quantum leap into new realities. You may be somebody who has quantum leaped, or who manifests during portals, etc., etc. You're very divine as well. Very connected. And with the seahorse, you're also very unethical in regards to what people deem as a normal life. Okay, seahorses, the males have the babies, okay? That's not normal, but it's normal for the freaking seahorses, okay? It works for them, shit. And you do what works for you. And, you know, like the sea doesn't judge the seahorses. You don't judge people when they do what works for them. And you shine that light on them and you show them and you lead by example as well. But you really are a person who is like a manifester in regards to things come to you, rapid change happens to you all at once, but it takes a while to get there. You guys don't give up on yourself. You have faith, and you could be reaping what you have sowed. Your garden could be flourishing right now, or it's about to, and that's how your light is going to shine on people, because it's like people automatically want to give up on shit. They're like, oh, I didn't get results in like a month or whatever, and you've been working on things for years, and then you're finally getting results, and then you shine that light on like, oh, maybe I gave up too quick, or maybe I gave up too soon. I called it quits too quick. You know what I'm saying? You remind people to stay consistent, to stay disciplined, and to never give up on themselves. Yeah, you might take a couple steps back, but then you get propelled forward 10 more. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you help these people. You shine that light on like, yo, have faith. It'll come to you. If it's meant to come for you, what's for you will not pass you. Just watch and wait and open your hands. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into your tarot. All right, we got the Three of Swords and the Chariot, the Magician. We have the Five of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, Complete, which is a bonus card. We have the King of Wands, and then on the bottom of the deck, we also have Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Devil. The Devil was in your current energy. Sorry for the shake. So it's very interesting that it came up twice. You shine a light on people who become obsessive. Some of you guys could have OCD. You could be the person who has overcome their OCD, or who doesn't allow obsession to rule them. Okay, you have learned how to, one, become more decisive, two, to hold yourself accountable, and you shine the light on others in regards to helping them to hold themselves accountable, hold themselves to a higher level or a higher standard. Because again, there's this emphasis on like, you guys have transitioned from a lot, okay? You've experienced a lot of pain, a lot of combative energy. You may have even been the heartbreaker or the person who started the fights. You could have had anger issues, etc., etc. You could have been somebody who was controlling, manipulative, etc. And you have completely transformed. You've released a lot of negativity, and you also not even call out, but I guess your light calls out the toxic people. Your light shines a light on those who are toxic and helps people to make decisions in regards to, should I invest in this or should I move away from this, okay? You also call out people who are manipulative, or you maybe bring awareness to people who are toxic or manipulative, or your light shines on those habits and situations and things and practices and like the way that people talk to people. Like, you know, you may tell somebody like, yeah, you wasn't being that nice, or, you know, and that's how you shine your light, because maybe they didn't realize that they're projecting their negativity, or because this is just how they always been and people don't say anything about it, you know? It's like giving like somebody telling jokes, but it's like there's like a harshness to their jokes, and they're like, you come up and you're like, whoa, you're not gonna talk to me like that, no disrespect, but that's not even funny, you know what I'm saying? And then people are like, oh shit, yeah, like, I don't know why I'm laughing at this person's jokes, all they're doing is bullying everyone, you know what I'm saying? It's like that kind of vibe. You could be somebody who brings awareness to certain people who are projecting all this toxicity and getting people to still support them regardless, even if it hurts them, okay? You also help people to move forward and manifest what's for them. If they're like, say somebody goes through a breakup or something like that, you shine the light on the potential that this is a new beginning for you. Yes, an ending has happened, but an ending is a time for rebirth. An ending is a time for better, okay? This ending happened because it wasn't for you, or maybe this ending happened because you weren't capable of making the decision yourself, and you bring that awareness to people, okay? Again, there's this emphasis on you kind of focusing on yourself and focusing on your bag and not having competition with others. Like, you may even have a job or do things that other people are doing, and you're successful in it, and you're manifesting your goals, and you're still supporting others. You know what I'm saying? And you're not worried about people. You're not trying to fight other people, and you remind people to kind of like focus on themselves. Stop focusing on the world, stop fighting the wave, and stop worrying about competition. Be your own competition and do better, okay? You shine a light on improving yourself in regards to your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health, all intertwined. You don't just focus on one, like, oh yeah, you need to do therapy and then your life will become better, or you need to work out and then your life will become better, or you need to do this and do that and meditate and stuff. You're like, no, you need to do it all, but you need to figure out what it all is for you, because not everything that I do works for you. You allow people to be like, you need to make your own choice. You need to figure out what makes you whole and complete and not what others tell you to do. You need to try things out, trial and error. There's this emphasis on you have become a master because you have failed a lot. You have overcome a lot. You've been through a lot of hardships. And, you know, again, there's this emphasis on like you don't give up. If you're on a weight loss journey, you're not going to just quit after a week, okay? You're the type of person who is like, okay, well, this isn't working. You know, I've done this for like a year. You know, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to do this for 2 months and that's it. Like, you're not a quick, get rich quick scheme or do things quick. You're longevity, and you remind people, like, again, that there's this emphasis on like, slow down, take it easy. Let's make a plan. Okay? Let's be decisive. Let's have more fun. You also remind people to have more fun and, you know, love and excitement, to not just focus on all this competition and this heartbreak energy, okay? If someone has gone through a breakup or they're sad and stuff, you help to uplift people, you shine their light, you shine your light, and you help to complete people. Like, legit, we have complete here. It's like you build people's confidence back up, you uplift them, and you help them to become motivated in a new journey, starting a new adventure. Reminding them of their talents and their gifts, reminding them to trust their intuition or to process their feelings. Like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to, you know, feel mad sometimes. It's okay. Your feelings are a guidance system. And you just remind people to be authentic in their feelings and to speak their truth about it as well. Okay? And again, there's this emphasis on like, you guys could be freaks too. And you are okay with that. And, you know, you don't judge anybody for their stuff, and you know, you may be open about your stuff. You're also extremely attractive. And I don't feel like you're conventionally attractive, because not everybody may find you attractive, but everyone finds you attractive because of your essence, because of your charisma, because of your sexual appeal, because of your confidence, your kindness, your nurturing energy, your intuitive hits, your intelligence, the way that you speak to people. You remind people to speak with kindness, and to think before you act. Okay, because again, we were talking about watching and waiting. Don't be impulsive. You remind people to not just cuss people out. Okay, you remind people to step in people's shoes and think like, how would this person feel? They just got hit in the balls and you want to go lower and you want to take out their kneecaps. Okay, like it's like that kind of vibe. Like, you remind people that you have no idea what others are going through. Show them kindness. I mean, some people may be assholes, because it reminds me of one of my old bosses. He was a dick. And then he got a divorce. And I think he was going through the divorce like while he was a dick. And then immediately after the divorce ended, oh my, it was like a new person. I was like, who is this man? He was so nice and he was just different. And I was like, you see what I'm saying? I was like, oh, he's an asshole just because that's... No, it was because of what he was going through. And yes, people don't have to project their shit onto others, but not everyone is capable of doing that until they learn or have an example, etc., etc. Everyone's on their own timeline, but again, you don't know what someone's going through. Okay? That's what we're going to call it, pile number 3. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. What's up? Pile number 4, last but never least, it's your girl Drea, and this Theowlsintuition. If you are new here, hit that subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new stuff, and if it resonates, comment down below and let me know, okay? If you want to book a reading, they are 40% off for the whole month of April 2024, and, yeah. Oh, I was already getting a message about something in regards to you guys being nervous I'm not sure what this nervous energy is. You could be nervous about somebody that you have your eye on romantically, or just nervous about a new project, a new job. Just there's this nervous energy, or maybe you're just nervous because you don't know what's next, but you can feel something coming. It's like the fear of the unknown, but you're like grappling with it. You're learning how to let go. What is pile number 4's current energy? Whoa. Okay. 2 more. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have choices. Yeah, maybe you have to make a decision or a choice, and you're nervous. You're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the right choice, or maybe you did make a decision already, and you're nervous. You're like, I don't know. Was this the right thing? Ooh, yeah. You're stepping into a period of rebirth, awakening. Okay? You're connecting to your higher self. You had to let something go, and I feel like you made the right choice. Okay, some of you guys, you had to leave something or detach from something, you know, something or someone, and, you know, you feel bad, but also this could be their karma. This could have been something that they needed to experience for their growth. Again, it's for your highest and best good, and yes, I know sometimes to leave things, it's painful, and, you know, or to stop things or let go of things or even leave hobbies, you know, it's like you're closing the chapter on a past version of yourself, which means you're releasing all the habits, the thoughts, the patterns, the beliefs, the people, the situations and the circumstances, the environments. You're releasing it all, and it feels uncomfortable. But I do feel like this is something that is going to allow you to propel yourself forward and put you towards something that is going to help you to alchemize what's really for you. You're alchemizing your pain into pleasure. You're turning whatever pain that you just recently went through, whatever traumas that you went throughout your entire life, you're alchemizing all of it, and you're connecting to your highest self. And know that you are protected, because this says equalizer, and all I know is that the Equalizer movies, okay? He out here doing the, you know, protecting the downtrodden. And yes, I don't condone him going out here and killing mad people and shit, but like, you know what I'm saying? What I mean is that, like, in a matter of seconds, everything can completely change. But just know, 333, that no matter what changes, you will be protected, you will be guided, and everything will be okay. You have to go with this flow. Know that you have a huge team behind you, supporting you. Also, if you are the collective that has not made the choice or decision yet, because you're either thinking that you're going to get bad karma, or you're having trouble trusting your intuition, connect with your guides. Maybe go and do something that really gets you out of your head and into your mind and your intuition. I mean, out of your head into your mind, out of your head and into your heart. Something that grounds you, okay? We have this big tree. Something that grounds you, and continue to pray. Continue to pray, to communicate, and to sit in silence and meditate, okay? Connect with your lineage, your roots, and trust that, you know, you have to have patience too, okay? You're not going to receive an answer right away. Intuition is kind of more slow than logic, okay? So your patience will be tested, but all the answers that you need and everything that you need will come to you. But that's if you put in the work to stay grounded and to be open to listening. 444. Don't ignore the signs, and, you know, kind of find a way to clear your mind, because then everything will come to you. Even if it's like you go for a walk and then you just listen, and no music, you just walking and stuff. And I know that's not easy for everyone, but you're being guided to do that, and that will help you. Okay? At least half of the walk or something like that. If you go into nature or you go on a hike or something, you don't need music the whole time, okay? The answers will come to you. So if that resonates at all, let's get into your reading. Alright, how does your light help others? Pile 3. We have the Whale Spirit, Trust in the Great Mystery. We have Love Your Journey. We have Challenger. And then we have Great Strength and Guidance. Wasn't I just talking about the Equalizer? I feel like a lot of you guys, you fight for those who don't have anyone to fight for and who can't fight for themselves. Okay, we have strength, and then it says courage, challenge, goal, seeker of adventures, but this person has like boxing gloves and stuff. So I feel like, one, you help people to train, you help people to like stand up for themselves. You stand up for them, and then they learn how to stand up for themselves by embodying what you did. It takes a lot of courage to live and do what you do, pal, for. And you also remind people to enjoy the journey of life, to trust in the great mystery, to trust in the deepness, in the magic, in God, in the universe, trust in the guidance that you receive. Building strength is not just physical, it's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. There's a lot of different levels to strength, and just because one might not be strong in regards to their actual physical, they may be strong in other ways, and you point out how people may be mentally, emotionally, or spiritually strong. And I feel like that really does make a positive impact on people, and it helps them to learn how to love themselves, and it helps them to become more open to, how strength may differ for everyone around them. You help people by shining your light. You help people to be courageous, to be open to challenges, to be open to understanding that they are capable. Okay, a lot of you guys, you wear a lot of hats. I'm hearing you wear a lot of hats, or you've accomplished a lot of different things, and it's not like regular things. And I do feel like, yeah, you accomplished regular things, but I do think that you guys go out on a limb and you try new things, and at first you might suck at it, but then you keep trying and you become better, okay? Like, somebody who's a boxer isn't an amazing boxer right away. And yes, there are people who are extremely talented, but if they do not keep up with practicing and honing their craft, they will allow others to outshine them or do better than them. And you remind people to continue. In order to become better at something, you have to continuously work it. You have to continuously challenge yourself, and you have to continuously change your goals. You accomplish a goal, congratulate yourself, okay? Because love the journey, okay? It's about the journey, not the destination. You have that balance, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we're gonna celebrate the win. I achieved a goal. Okay, we're gonna sit in it and enjoy it and really love the fact that we did this. Give ourselves that credit, okay? Point out all the good that we did and point out how we can do better. You guys are big on evaluating yourself, evaluating your circumstances, maybe evaluating others. Okay, you could be good at telling people how they can become better, but also not just like criticizing them. You tell them how they have already done good and what their strengths are already, okay? You remind people that the universe is so big and they're just but a tiny drop in this huge ocean called life, okay? You remind people that they are a deep individual and that, instead of searching outside of themselves, there is a lot of amazing things that they need to learn within themselves. You shining a light on others really helps people to learn how to trust themselves, trust their own inner guidance. You remind people that they're intuitive, that they're connected just like you. You remind people that, like, I feel like you are a very leveled up person, but you're very humble, and you remind people, like, I didn't get to this, and like it took a lot of work to get here, okay? I worked for this. I'm not just lucky, but I am also very supported. And it was a time. There was a time where I was not here. There was a time where I was where you were at, and you were at, and you were at. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm better than anyone, and I'm not saying I'm worse than anyone. I'm just saying that I'm on my own path. I love my journey, and that I continue to become better than who I was yesterday. Again, similar to another pile, you remind people that, you're on your own path. You're on your own journey. You're doing your own thing. Know that, you don't know where you're going to go. You don't know what to expect. But as you continuously dive into new opportunities and meet new people and enjoy the adventure of life, because this is a huge planet. This is a huge place. Even your city, there's so much that you can just expand and explore just in your city. Never mind your country and your state or wherever, your province. I don't know where y'all at. You know what I'm saying? But there's a huge world, and you have the world in the palm of your hands. You have a lot of things to be grateful for around you, but also keep in mind that there's so much more out there that you can find. You know, you get people out of like the status quo, you get people out of a stuck in stagnant energy, you make people motivated to go out and just expand and grow and become better, and just know that there's so much out there in the world that they have no idea what is out there. And you know, I'm seeing like the northern lights and stuff. You guys, because yeah, this kind of reminds me of the northern lights too. You guys may have like been to certain nature related like things, or like, you know, like the pyramids and like things like that, temples and stuff. You may have been to places like that, and then you remind people like, oh shit, there's whole like so many different cultures and stuff. You may even be really tapped into your culture, and you know, you may also tap into other people's culture as well. You appreciate other people's culture. You don't just like, one, you don't gatekeep your culture. Two, you are open to experiencing and learning about new cultures. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's get into your tarot. Alright, pile number 4. So we have the Four of Pentacles, control. We have the Hanged Man, stillness. We have the Ace of Cups, satisfaction. I hear push me, and then just touch me. Let me stop. You get it. Then we have the King of Wands, passion. Sheesh. Okay, wow. We have the Page of Wands, invention. Seven of Cups, delusion. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, security. We have the Knight of Pentacles, trust. We have the Star, inspiration. And then we have the Death card, release. Let's just say that you remind people of when to take action and when to control things, and when to just surrender. Okay? When to just sit, when to just take a pause, when to pause on building or investing in something, and maybe start working on or doing something else, or treating themselves. You're big on trust the process, and when you shine that light on that, others see that, and you shine the light on them in regards to, then they start to realize they need to start to trust the process. A lot of people that you may have been surrounded with could have been really insecure, not trusting of themselves or the universe, always needing to control things, control people, tell people how to live, tell people what to do, instead of doing what they can do to control themselves and satisfying themselves, and that trusting that people will do what they need to do, and if they're not meant for you, you release. Okay, there's emphasis on like, you're not attached to anything, and you shine the light on like not not being attached to anything or anyone. Like, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, no, that's this person, like they have to be here, or I have to deal with them, da da da. You're like, absolutely not. I'll cut that shit off real quick. Are you kidding me? If it makes me feel lack, if it makes me feel like I'm sacrificing myself, if it makes me feel less than, if it lowers my vibration, if it doesn't give me satisfaction, if it doesn't feed my passions, and if it doesn't inspire me or make me happy, why the fuck is it here? Oh, hold on, my battery's dying. Hold on one second. Alright, we are back. I have no idea what the fuck I was talking about when I left. So, I know that I mentioned that you guys help people to release control and know when to stop and take a pause and when to take action, but you also remind people about self-love, self-satisfaction. Oh, thank you, and bless me. And you remind people to chase after their passions. Okay, you might have your own business, you may have invented something, you may, you may have multiple businesses or multiple sources of income, or you just have an income that is different than what people usually do, and you're an inspiration. Okay, the way that you make money, the way that you love yourself, the way that you know how to trust yourself, when to rest, and the way you're a solution-oriented person. Okay, you shine your light on solutions. Okay, you remind people like, yeah, there's shit that's gonna piss us off, there's shit that's gonna go wrong, instead of just dwelling on the issues and going down a rabbit hole of pain and just negative energies. What can we do to solve this? Okay, with this delusion energy, the Seven of Cups, like there's a lot of options that you can do to fix things. Okay, and it's like, people think like that's a delusional way of living, like, yes, there are things that you can't control, but there are things that you can. And wisdom is the difference to know. No, wisdom is to know the difference. Like when to surrender, when to let go, and when to make the changes, and when to release, when to take action, when to rest, when to prioritize yourself, when to treat yourself, when to heal. You know what I'm saying? You guys just have figured out your flow, and you show people that, like, no one person is meant to live like another. And, you know, you help people to get unstuck. You help people to get motivated. You help people to learn how to trust their intuition. You help people to follow their dreams and goals and to invent things. You could be somebody who would be like, oh yeah, you have such a way with words and you should start a podcast, or like, I saw that you created this thing and I feel like other people would like to have that in their home, you know? You call out people who have like crafts and skills and abilities. You let people know that, hey, that could probably be a business opportunity for you, you know? You could be a very good, you could be like a life coach, guys. Okay. There is this emphasis on you pointing people out in regards to their attractiveness, in regards to their appeal, in regards to, you also shine the light on people's inner child. You help people to feel safe, to feel like they can trust you. You help people to feel like they can just let loose, let their hair down, and to just express themselves fully. You allow people to express themselves fully as long as it's not in a disrespectful way. And if it is in a disrespectful way, you will assert yourself. You will, assert your dominance. But like, you know, you'll remind people like, whoa, I can be kind, but I'm not Boo Boo the Fool. You don't come over here and try to disrespect me. Like, I gave you kindness, and how you repay me is with that bullshit? Absolutely not. I'm going to release you. You also are a catalyst for a lot of people, because the people that you release, after they go through a little spiral because of the release, or maybe they get angry or whatever, projecting, they start to come into a realization, and they start to realize either what they realize what the issue was, or they realize that like, oh, maybe you guys just are going on different paths, or you outgrew each other. They learn to let go of the hate or the anger or the blame, you know? Because I think you guys have an open, I heard like open door policy, okay? I guess you're here for a lot of people, and you shine the light on, like, there are going to be people who can help you, okay? Yes, not everyone can help you all the time, because again, there's this emphasis on, like, you guys are very much focused on yourself, your grind, but you will make time for people when you have time, but it will not be at your dismay. Like, it's not going to be at a time where it's like you'd be harming yourself by choosing someone else over you. You know what I'm saying? But there's this emphasis on, like, you just bring out the silly side of people. You shine the light on being in a lighter energy, making life more fun, understanding life is a game. You just need to learn how to play it, because you guys definitely know how to play. Okay? You're fun. Kind of similar to another energy. You're a fun person. You're an inspiration. You know how to let loose, how to explore. You demand energies. Like, you know how to take control. You're like emperor energy. You could be Aries. We obviously have the King of Wands, so definitely heavy fire sign energy in this group, but also Aquarius and Scorpio as well, and Pisces. But there's this emphasis on, like, you guys make your delusions a reality. You prove people wrong time and time again. People be like, oh, you're stupid if you think you can do that, or like, oh, is that really something responsible, or do you know? And then you take a chance on things, and then you succeed, and then people are like clapping for you, but it's like, where was that energy when I was making these moves? Huh? Tabitha? Okay, sorry if your name's Tabitha. You get it, right? Like, people don't believe in you. You believe in yourself, and you shine the light on self-belief, and you shine the light on others, because others didn't believe in you. That's why you believe in other people. And because you know what it's like to, like, not have others believe in your path and your purpose. And, you know, maybe you were that person, and then you've grown and become better, and you started to realize, like, anything is possible. Anyone can do anything if they put their mind to it, you know? You also reinvent yourself every day, and you change constantly, and you don't have a specific image, or like, you know, you may change your style up a lot, and you remind people like, you don't have to dress the same all the time. Like, you can keep it fun, you can keep it flashy, you can dress more masculine, dress more feminine. There is no like right way to, like, you know, it's given like men with nail polish. Like, some people don't like that, some people do, you know, and it's like, what makes you happy? Do whatever makes you happy, and that's how you live. You do whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting people, okay? And you're very intuitive, and I feel like you're very enlightened because of the times that you had pauses and you surrendered and you let, you know, the universe take control. You know when to go with the flow, and you know when to give a little extra love to yourself, when to, you know, kind of give to others. You have mastered that, and you have firm boundaries, but you're also still open and loving to others. Yeah, I feel like you're very present too, and you shine a light on being present, because maybe you're not on your phone a lot when you're with others, or you're very engaging. Like, you get people off their phones and you make people like come back to the present moment. You get people like just here and now, you know? But I do feel like you also have this essence of taking people away from their pain or their problems, because you make them present. It's like they forget about all the stuff that's going on, all the shitty shit, you know? That's what we're gonna call it, pile number 4. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.